we're planning ahead to the game that's coming up. That's qualifier number 2. Now it's going to be between Delhi and Kolkata, to be once again played at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And the one point of discussion that we're looking here is, are Delhi short of batters? Sanjay, you want to start on this one? Are they short of one batsman? Is that the weak area for them?
See the kind of batter that they have, that they could have a rotten day, because when you look at Shaw, Dhawan, these days you've got only Shreyas Iyer, who will play steadily and calmly. You've got a Shimron Hetmeyer, Rishabh Pant, and it's a point that Gautam made as well. So the only change, maybe out of the box, it could be, is that Steve Smith could be brought in. He's played twice this season, both at Sharjah, so they might be tempted to have the experience and the skills of Steve Smith on a pitch like this in. And they've got a choice of Tom Curran and somebody that I dare say not South African fast bowler that they could leave out as a foreign player. But Tom Curran on a Sharjah pitch with the pace that he bowls could be the option. So that's the only change I look at. Ashwin will continue to play. I don't think they'll take a call of getting Amit Mishra at Sharjah. So I see only one change, but most likely no changes.
Okay, I know, Gautam, you've been advocating that bring in Steve Smith to strengthen that batting order. I'm just taking a look at some of his numbers. Sanjay speaks about him having played 2 matches in this leg. Overall, this season, he's played 7 matches, got 152 runs at an average of 25. Does that give you confidence?
For me, it really doesn't matter now, because for me, I think Steve Smith has to be in, especially on a surface like this. Because if you see the top order, Shikhar Dhawan plays one way, Prithvi Shaw can have probably the best game and probably might have the worst game as well. Shreyas Iyer plays one way, Hetmeyer plays one way, Rishabh Pant plays his own way. So Steve Smith probably against a bowling lineup like this, against pace and against spin, he plays really well. So I would definitely push him at number 3 and then probably bat around him, because you need 140, 150 on the board. They, with the kind of batting lineup without Steve Smith, they can get to 160. They might just get bundled out for 80 or 90 as well, because that is that kind of a batting what Delhi has. And I'm sure against Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti, it's got to be a difficult task, especially for the left-handers as well. So definitely we want to have Steve Smith to put runs on the board.
Okay,
Gautam, which is the foreign player that you'll leave out, because
Tom Curran.
you'll have to
Tom
leave.
Curran. I would
Tom
definitely, I would definitely go with Rabada, Nokia, and Avesh Khan, and I would
So
back
this is
Ashwin, and I would definitely back Ashwin to do the job. If Ashwin can't do a job on this wicket, especially against so many left-handers, then there is seriously something wrong. Then it has to be form, because till now I've always spoken about his mental side of the game. But then if he cannot deliver in a big game against so many left-handers on this wicket, then probably he's short on confidence.
Okay, Dan, I was going to ask you the same thing. One, as the two of our experts have suggested, bring in Steve Smith, then you leave out someone like a Tom Curran. The other option is look to an Indian player, in which case I'm looking at R. Ashwin not having bowled his 4 overs. You bring him out, then you've got a spinning all-rounder in Lalit Yadav, who's played, done decently well. You've got a Ripul Patel, who's bowled a few overs, couple of overs, or sometimes even 4, and gives you the batting option. That's the other option that you can go.
Well, this is the fun bit about being a captain or coach. You pick 10 players easily, and then you agonise for 24 to 48 hours over the 11th player, and inevitably they don't do much in the game. But you've spent that much time thinking about it. You've probably overthought it, and you've probably got it wrong more often than not. And it is a tough thing, and that's why the great T20 teams are balanced, and that's why the likes of Mumbai over the years and CSK, it's easy to pick the team because they have so many all-rounders, they have so much balance to their team. And when they do make changes, it's just for the surface or for an injury. So this is what makes it so hard around selection. So I think I would be looking at Ashwin as if it wasn't for the surface, then his place would come under scrutiny. But I think because of the left-handers, he has to play. And like Gautam, I think I'd bring Steve Smith in for Tom Curran or Rabada because I think you need that batting and the depth of it on a tricky surface.
Thanks so much for joining us. You're watching ESPN Cricinfo T20 Timeout, that was brought to you by Maruti Suzuki.
We call it people technology.